Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Use the options on the left to edit league settings and choose what role you want to run the show as, a coach or an owner.
Boy, got a bump, we ain't not fun. Boy, got a bump, 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 fun. Boy, got a bump, we ain't not fun. Boy, got a bump, bump, bump,
This player has a zone ability. This is a powerful ability that can be activated.
Stadium in New Jersey. It's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Daniel Jones and the New York Giants taking on Sam Darnold and the Minnesota Vikings.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season, and these two squads are going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they can earn the #1 draft pick in April, or anything in between. And we've got the best seat in the house every step of the way.
The Vikings offense making their way out behind their former #3 overall pick, who spent his last year as a 49er. It's Sam Darnold.
And he's still been looking for that one situation to allow all of his talents to come together. He's hoping that he found it here. Plenty of playmakers on the outside, and a team that's willing to run the football to let his talent shine.
First play and a first pass coming for Darnold. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A huge play there right off the bat. 46 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, as they're down to the 29-yard line. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Here's Darnold. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touchdown. This 2nd and 4. Darnold to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Giants offense ready to go to work, and they'll do so behind Daniel Jones in his 6th season now out of Duke.
And he's coming up an injury-shortened season where he played in 6 games, going 1-5 over that span, with just 3 total touchdowns on the year. But the Giants have a lot of confidence in him. They didn't draft a quarterback this year, and they're looking for him to bounce back and prove that last year was an anomaly.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man. And they get to him right out of the gate, and this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Jones. Got a man. It's Robbie Chosen. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
Extra point splits the upright, and it's now 14-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And not much happening on the return as we get this to about the 23. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Jones, another shot here after the pick 6. That's over the middle, caught by Chosen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the option right, it's Jones. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper and 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Flush to his right. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Vikings pick up the football. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Now Darnold wants to change it up. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 35 yards. And the Vikings are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their of dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work in preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
Point after, right down the middle. It's now 21-0. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers at this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now, quick for they're going to be batted away and incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
The short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. Brandon Powell deep for Minnesota. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series. He's delivered a solid performance so far here in the 2nd quarter.
Everything has been good for him. And right now, if you're on defense, you don't want it to go to great. So you have to just change up coverages and looks on him all the time. Press coverage sometimes. Replace a man, show some zone, double team him, make him really work for each and every catch.
He's hit the end zone once. Maybe there's more in the tank.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And running over here. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and let fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Darnold's throw taken in by Hockenson here. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Darnold from the gun. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings continue to pull away here in this 1st half. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 28-0. So that drive, 4 plays, and it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The possession switching back to the New York Giants. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before the game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, I think it's back to the drawing board, did I say, in today's game. The Surface tablet after this drive. 3 plays, they go backwards. They will look like they've gotten something going right there, but they'll have to punt the football away to end this one.
Jamie Gillen now on to punt. Here's Powell on the return. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Now a first down carry by Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we reach halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll sit down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game, it was Sam Darnold who was on target in the first half. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense set to begin this third quarter. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. We've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete. It's Neighbors. So the completion good for 6 yards, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. $39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. With a glimpse of Justin Jefferson, the wide receiver, as he and the Minnesota Vikings return back here on offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing is working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. He may go. Touchdown, Vikings! Aaron Jones, 68 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this 35-0 now. Well, I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. And now out come the Giants. But the despair in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, one of the linebackers got it. And they have the football and will set up shot at the 33-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. An inside give to Jones. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 117 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw is Darnold. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. Mike 19, Mike 19.
Here's Darnold now on second down. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
That's interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
That penalty is declined.
Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start this season, they will be heading into week 2. This has been an impressive week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go. They want to send a message out to the rest of the league. You put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. And New York set to take the field. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
A give, Singletary right side. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now Jones throwing on first down. They get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like. Try something new, it worked there. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel.
But when this game is done, the credit will go to the consistent pressure on the quarterback as a huge cause of this win. Most teams are happy if they get a few of these games per year. You know they're going to watch this tape over and over, try to identify what's working, and keep it going.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. A blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side, and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Oh, the return is Powell. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And out now come the Vikings. I'm just wondering, do they want to add on to this gigantic lead? My guess, given they like to play and how explosive this offense is, Charles, that they're not content being up by this margin. They probably want more.
And if they do go and get more, oh, look out. At that point, let's just aim the camera for the post-game handshake, because that one might be a little bit on the tense side, the way that this one is turning out.
And nothing after the catch here. Dropped right on the spot at the 47, but in plus territory. A good pickup there, a 22.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and it's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And he's got this to Jefferson. It'll be touchdown in the end, but a big play on that one. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Running right, Jones. They juked him. 125 yards rushing for him now to this point. They'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. For the win team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play, and the other one, obviously, not ready at all?
Well, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go. One side was awake and ready, and the other just seemed to sleep. So for the Vikings, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try for a better outcome next week as they head to D.C. to take on the Washington Commanders. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.